remember when we first read the script, we were messaging each other and we're like, I'm crying at this bit, are you crying?
Well, hello there. It's opening night again here at the Other Palace in London. Welcome to the world premiere of 50 First Dates, the musical, based on the much-loved 2004 rom-com starring Drew Barrymore and Adam Sandler. Be sure to subscribe to WhatsOnStage and ring that little bell for notifications. And now, let's get you to those highlights.
I was talking to David and Steve early on during the pandemic, and we knew we wanted to work on something together, and we were just talking about things, and then David was like, what about 50 First Dates? You like that movie? And I have always loved that movie. It was, in fact, my husband and I, it was one of our first dates, and it was this art installation that was a convertible in a room, and it was like a pop-up drive-in, and they said, what movie do you want to watch? And I said, I want to watch 50 First Dates, and we had a popcorn machine and everything else, and it was really fun.
And then you went back 50 times on that same date.
Yes, 50 times. We're still together. He's here tonight.
So I've worked with Casey twice before, actually, but once most recently with Mean Girls. And I think actually it's more scary when you know the director. And in this 50 First Dates audition, he's like, you seem a little nervous. He's like, is it because your theatre daddy is in the audition room? And I'm like, yes. You'd much rather see your faces that you don't know. I don't know. Do you feel the same?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, I never auditioned for him at all until this. So I knew that I wanted to make a good impression. And it clearly worked.
Well, Georgie and Josh are both funny and romantic, and they're just, and they sing beautifully. And I worked with Georgie on Mean Girls. Loved working with her. Would love to work with her anytime. Hopefully we'll just keep working together. She's amazing. And Josh I just met for the first time, and he's absolutely fantastic.
Do you know what? I thought as the whole, an entire process, it was relatively smooth.
Yeah, it was.
We were very lucky. We had a mock-up of the set in the room because we got a very unfolding, rotating, topsy-turvy set, so we could rehearse with it from the off, which was very helpful when it got to stuff like tech. Obviously, it's a new musical. Things change. It got to the 20-something day in a row of here's the new version of that scene, and I wanted to scream. Yeah. But we got through it.
In terms of the story, it follows Henry Roth, who is a travel blogger, a real adventurer, doesn't like to settle down in one place, and he ends up in Key Largo and meets Lucy Whitmore. And then his world changes a little bit when he discovers that she has short-term memory loss, and he has to try and get her to fall in love with him every single day because he has fallen madly in love with her.
Well, I just love the heart in it. I love the story and the romantic nature of it. With the comedy and the tone of it is very different than the movie was, but it's just, we really leaned into the heart of it, especially since people are going to be singing.
This is not the first movie to musical rom-com that we have seen. I have literally just been in one from the same year. But I think this one stands out because of its heart. And that sounds a little bit cheesy to say and a little bit cliche, but Steve Rosen and David Rossmer, who wrote it, have this uncanny ability to make you cry 1 minute and make you laugh out loud the next.
Well, I think it stands out because, you have to watch a movie and go does it sing? And I think this one sings. And also, I love it. That's a big part of it. There's plenty of rom-coms that people have said, hey, we want to make this into a musical. And I'm like, well, I liked it, but it just doesn't seem right to me.
So I think what's beautiful about it is it's very true to the film, but it's also got its complete own identity.
100%.
The world premiere of 50 First Dates the musical continues here at the Other Palace until the 16th of November 2025. As always, you can leave your thoughts about the show in the comments section down below, but please, for the love of awkward silences and instant regrets during first dates happening right now across the nation, keep it kind. And I'll see you next time for What's on Stage.
Oh, literally,
Yes.
literally. So we're like, oh, you'd be like, so I have a thought on this line, and they'd be like, don't, because it's gone. And it's also not set in Hawaii. Oh.
We're in Key Largo.
We're in Florida instead, but I tried to give like a nod to the movie with my very jazzy shirt.
A very subtle nod. Very subtle.